All right, let's talk about Pyewacket. Yes, that title is silly, and yes, I was the 12-year-old that immediately thought of I whack it when I read it. Because I'm a fucking child. This movie starts with like 7 production company logos. Seriously, can we knock that shit off? Not only do we have to sit through like 2 minutes of production company logos, but then we have to see their name again, really. And some of the production values on those are so high that I feel like the movie started and it's not until like 10 seconds in do I realize that it's actually just a production company logo. Fuck off with that. Seriously, enough. All right, moving on. Let's get into the actual film itself and not waste any more of my time. With the production company things, not this. This film is pretty good. I think that it's gonna have its audience for sure. I mean, most films do find its audience, but I think there will be a small percentage that love this movie. Then I think there will be a little bit more of people who just outright hate it because it's too slow or that it's just this lame teen drama or whatever. And then I think there will be, you know, the majority, which are more like me, and we're like, yeah, it was pretty good, but, you know, I thought that it had its problems and whatnot, and I think that that is what the general consensus is going to be. Now, this film stars Laurie Holden from The Walking Dead and Nicole Munoz, who I'm unfamiliar with, but she has a lot of films and a lot of credits in her filmography, and it shows. She's very good in this movie. She plays a, you know, angst-filled teenager who hangs out with the freaks in the school, the death metal kids and whatnot, and I can instantly relate to that kind of stuff. I was a skater punk and I was the outcast and whatever. So the film didn't even have to really sell me on that or get me to try to relate to her or empathize with her at all. I was kind of already instantly sold on that. She's also being raised by a single mother, and the single mother seems to be having a nervous breakdown, something else I also encountered myself. So I'm already kind of invested just from my own past personally. So that might have helped the film a little for me. Where the film seems to falter, in my opinion, is in its uneven tone. It really couldn't pick one. They weren't able to blend the teen drama and the horror together. It kind of just kept going in and out of both, and it just wasn't flowing enough for me. I wish that there was more horror and more atmosphere so that this could have arced and climaxed and had a very strong finish. Also, the end can be a tad predictable, but I don't really feel like that hurt the film as much as the lack of building atmosphere, which is just so important in a horror film. Now, if anyone doesn't know what this is about a young girl in high school who is being forced to move away from her friends, does not want to, and she is into the occult, and she goes and performs a ritual in her rage against her mother, and things start to get weird. So pretty typical. There's nothing, I don't think that, and another thing I guess that is a knock on this film is I honestly don't feel like this brings almost anything new to the table when it comes to the subgenre. So that is a big downside. It's a well-made movie, besides what I said, but it lacks in originality. There are creepy moments in the film, absolutely. They're few and far between, unfortunately, but they do exist. And I don't think this is a film that's a waste of someone's time. Like, if it comes on like Netflix or something, and you're into occult type films and you don't mind some teen drama, I'd definitely check it out. I wouldn't rush to it for sure, but I thought it was okay. I thought it was pretty good. I didn't feel like I wasted my time. So anyways, if you guys check it out, let me know. All right.